I hate junk journals made out of junk. I hate them. I bet that's got your attention. Hello everyone, my name's Amanda. Welcome to my channel and thanks for joining me. So I'm going to explain to you why I have an aversion to junk journals, and then I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do about it. So whether you're new here or whether you're a long-standing follower, I create beautiful journals. I love them. I can't get enough of them. It's a huge passion. And every journal that I make, I use my own creations. Creating digital images is my form of relaxation. Some people paint, some people draw, some people sew, you know, on top of whatever else they do. Creating digitals is very mindful for me because I can wander off into my own world and I really enjoy it. And I enjoy it because I can then share that form of art, because it's a form of art. I can share it with other people. The other reason that I love digital collections as opposed to junk journaling is, here's a shocker, it makes my life easier. I'm a lazy crafter. So when I create the digital images and I create them, you know, for other people, obviously I sell them. I am picking the theme for you. That's taken one headache away from you. I collect all the images. I spend all that time collecting the images. That's another headache taken away from you. I then put them together in beautiful pages so that they all coordinate beautifully and give you beautiful background images and ephemera, and everything just coordinates. And when you go through your journal, you've got a running theme, you've got colours that coordinate, and everything's just super pretty and it goes together without too much headache. I've got scope to be super creative, you know, and use them in different ways. But it does take the headache out of it. You know, you're not having to collect heaps of things. Whereas with junk journals, I think you really need to have a wide range of things. You've got to collect and collect and collect. You can't make a junk journal out of just a couple of things, okay? Whereas you can make a digital journal out of just one collection, okay? 20, 30 pages. You don't need anything else. I don't like clutter. I don't want to start fishing things out of the bin to make, you know, how can things out of the bin make a pretty journal? That's what I've always previously thought. I don't want to have to save every junk mail that comes through the door, or, you know, rack my brains of how to use a small magazine image or whatever, you know, and start keeping, you know, boxes of food packaging. I mean, to me, that's gross. I just want to throw it in the bin. So you may well recall being a child, and there might have been something that you simply would not eat, and you'd say you don't like it, and your grandma or whoever would say, how do you know you don't like that broccoli if you don't try it? So that's what I'm kind of going to do with junk journaling, and I'd love you to join me on this journey. It's going to be kind of like a bit of a mini-series along with all the other stuff that I do. So please do hit the subscribe button, and, you know, you might get some inspiration along with all, like I say, all the other things that I do. So I'm going to move my beautiful, beautiful, very easily coordinated, stunning themed journals to one side. And we're going to bring in what I'm going to use. And I have to say, it's not very inspiring to me. And I'm using Edith Holden. Now, I had maybe 2.5 of these books. And in the past, before I really knew what I was doing, I removed the pages by just ripping them out. And, you know, they're a bit, I don't know. I'm not saying that they're beautiful. You know, the historical context of them's lovely. They're all hand painted, but you know, these are pretty colours. These are dull and a bit lifeless to me, you know, and I'm like, what am I going to do with those? So they never inspired me. So they've sat in a basket for maybe 4 or 5 years doing nothing, okay? So I'm going to challenge myself to make 3 journals. And another reason I want you to follow along is because I'm making 3, because one of them I'm going to give away on this channel. So I'm going to make 1 soft cover single signature journal with about between 15 and 20 pages. So if you want to follow this mini series and create one along with me, you know, maybe you could do the same and have a look what you've got at home. It doesn't have to be Edith Holden. Have a look what you've got, because I'm going to have to make everything from scratch. I'm going to be using recycled books. Okay, I'm not fishing things out of the bin. I draw the line at that. But I am going to be more mindful about repurposing things, and I'm going to be using my art supplies as well. So there's going to be some good ideas coming if you want to follow along. I'm hoping to do it every Thursday. Or maybe I should. What's that thing where you cross your fingers because you might be fibbing? I'm hoping to do it every Thursday, at least once a week. I might even, if I get really into it, do it more than once a week. But hit the subscribe button so that you don't miss out. So 1 soft cover journal. Okay, I'll probably use a file folder or, I don't know, an envelope or something. And I'll make 1 chunky, fairly chunky, single signature journal that will get gifted. Then I've got 2 signatures here. I'm going to make my own cover somehow, a hard cover with either cardboard boxes or goodness knows what. I don't know yet. We'll see. Amazon packaging or something. And then I'm going to make the 3rd one out of one of the original books. So it's got the original spine there with the lovely gold writing. And I've been able to very carefully, let's make sure I'm in shot, very carefully disassemble this book. And I'm just going to show you this because it's an interesting way of maybe binding your journals. I've done something very similar to this myself in the past. And so you can see here where there's gaps. Those were signatures. So that's the, where are we? Let me do, yeah, this one. So that's the first page and the back page of a signature. Okay, and then they would have been in there and sewn. And so I snipped the threads and found that I was able to remove those pages, but this back page remained in the book, and that's because the first pages of every signature, am I in shot? Can you just see here, are very, very lightly glued to each other. So the signatures are sewn, all these separate signatures, and then they're glued one on top of the other with a very thin bead of glue. Okay, I've done similar myself, to be fair. And then the whole entire block is then glued to, this bookbinding, whatever. And then glued in with the end pages. Okay, you can just see there it's glued in. And so that leaves me 20 pages. Lots of room, you can see there. And I'm going to decorate these directly in the book. And then create these. So I'm going to have to get really creative. It's going to be, in my mind, hard work. But, and they might not turn out great. I don't know. Might not be any good at it. But we can go on this journey together if you join me. And, I always think that when you've got a real aversion to something, you've got to face it head on. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm going to create these. I've got loads of things in my stash. Like I say, it won't be pure junk out of the bin. I'm going to use, I've got recycled sari silks and old bits of wool and whatever. I'll have a look what I've got. And I will be using my stamps, my paints, my stencils, things like that, my die cuts, to make everything. So I've got 3 journals to fill. So that's going to mean I'm going to need to mass make things, okay? So, I won't be just making one piddly little thing. I've 3 journals to fill. Don't do things by halves, not like I'm not busy enough as it is, but hey-ho, there you go. So there's going to be, quite a few of these mass make type videos, and they're all going to be made from scratch without digitals. Mostly to prove to myself that I can do it, but also to show the journaling community that I can do it as well. because I do think that people that use digitals, sometimes, you know, some creators can look a little bit down the nose at them. Like you're cheating. And it's not cheating, because digitals is no different than using scrapbooking paper. So it's a bit of a challenge. I'd love you to join me in the journey. Make sure you're subscribed. Make sure you've hit the notification bell. And follow along. And you will, at the very bare basics, even if you don't want to make a journal along with me, you're going to get some ideas of mass makes. Okay, most of it will be, you know, decorative, clusters, pockets, that kind of thing. So let's see if we can do it. Let's see if I can actually create a junk journal, and whether at the end I will still say that I hate junk journals, or will I grow to love them? We're going to find out. See you next time. Thanks for watching, and bye for now.